Just now this phone came. Everybody is open. Nobody.
No, when we were in the hospital, there was a woman, and she told me suddenly I had no good contact to her, but suddenly she told me your parents will die with an accident. They will become. She
could predict.
She
had a vision
that
her parents would die in a car accident. This was somebody who was we were put in a nerve clinic, Dadaji?
Without asking?
Without asking, just out of the blue.
No, leave it out. There's nothing.
Just
no importance. Just ignore it.
And I often have Angst, meine Eltern. I worry about my parents when they go by car and so
just
on.
Don't worry. No. Just a pure soul reason. You see? A pure soul of my father and mother protect them. That's all. You pray. That's all. Nothing more.
But eine Glaube, du sollst gehen jetzt, sonst...
Dann steht mir dann die Beine im Bauch. Also 5 Minuten habe ich noch.
Okay, gut. She wants to stay till the last minute.
Dann muss ich da so lange stehen.
Such superstitious things are there in the world. You should not take that. One thing is certain in the core.
Eins ist sicher.
Okay. End is certain.
Die sicherste Sache ist, dass einer muss eines Tages sterben. Der Tod ist the sicherste.
So we did not worry about the mode or anything of that sort. No.
Deswegen sollten wir
and
nicht
unnecessarily complicate the natural courses. No.
Wir sollten niemals darüber uns Sorgen machen, wie wir sterben werden. Weil das sind natürliche Art und Weise.
So? Naturally.
Dadaji hat mir mal gesagt, dass wenn man einen negativen Gedanken hat.
Okay.
Wie bitte?
Huh?
Nein. Dass wir wenn wir negative Gedanken haben, dann in Vyavasthit tun wir auch diese negativen Ursachen. Dadaji, you once told me that if we have negative thinking, worrying and all that, what will happen and all that, then we are feeding Vyavasthit with negative.
That means your interference is there. Interference is there. It adds a circumstance there, and that circumstance that was not naturally there, getting unnatural feed.
Es gibt keine Ursache und du denkst Negatives. Dann automatisch in Vyavasthit kommt eine negative Ursache.
Makes things happen unnaturally.
Und dadurch passieren Dinge Negatives. Deswegen niemals, oft habe ich dir gesagt, Marianne, warum denkst du so negativ? Ich schreie. I scream at her, why do you think negative?
तुमने गुजराती में कोई अमंगल જાતનો વિચાર કરવો નહીં અમંગલ કારણ કે વિચાર કરતાની સાથે શું થાય છે our શુદ્ધાત્મા divine light gets diverted to naturality and that's how the things become unnatural to that extent અને એવું અમંગલ બની જાય એટલા માટે બહુ વિચારો just throw it out.
Wir sollten niemals solche negative Gedanken haben, weil dann auf ungesunde Art und Weise unsere reine Seele Licht, das da ist, es wird immer weniger. Und dann versetzt diese Kraft sich in Vyavasthit, dann passieren unheile Dinge. Deswegen niemals unheile Gedanken. Niemals. Jetzt aber.
So don't bother. Just nothing.
Niemals.
Because our Ajna is Vyavasthit, no?
Vyavasthit Chapter.
The cosmic power. So this, I don't know.
Jetzt komm.
Ich weiß schon noch nicht. Zweite Gemeinde. Oder möchtet ihr mich gerne loswerden?
Nein, mein Gott. Du sollst den Zug nicht verpassen.
Nein, tu ich nicht. Keine Sorge.
Very positive and all that. We can talk about it, nothing wrong. Be assured, very positive. It is not the way you think, it is not like that. And I myself is surprised to have such a meeting. You can say like that. Huh?
Du sollst sagen, das war ganz, ganz positiv. Und ich war ja so überrascht, dass es
what they believe is not wrong, because world is like that. No?
Sagt, dass deine Eltern haben keine Fehler gemacht, indem die das so gesagt haben oder sich so reagiert haben. Weil das Welt ist irgendwie so. Alle kommen Gurus und der und hier und dann so. Deswegen.
Everybody is with expectations, this or that or that.
Die haben immer Erwartungen, um Geld aus der Tasche zu ziehen. Deswegen haben was Eltern denken.
जो कोई आवीने તમને આમ ટિકલ કરે પ્રશ્ન પૂછે ને વાતો કરે તો તમે
immediately switch on થઈ જાય.
અચ્છા
ઇન્સ્ટન્ટ ખબર જ ના પડે, તમને લોકો તો ખબર જ નહીં પડે.
ડિસ્ટર્બ નહીં થાય ને
જરાય ના થાય. ગમે ત્યારે આવે છે, એની મોમેન્ટ આવે છે. અમને પૂછો ને, જોયેલું જ છે ને અમને. એની મોમેન્ટ
ને હાસસાન મને કહેતા હતા કે જગતના જેટલા જીવ માત્ર છે આપની પાસે એવી એમને કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન વર્ડ યુઝ કરી બટ આઈ થિંક ઇટ શક્તિ કે at one time you can be in touch with all of them.
हाँ, कौन कहते हो?
हाससान.
हाससान कौन?
हमारे जापानीज.
हाँ, पेड़ आया भाई. That's right.
आया છે આમ.
આવી ગયા છે?
આવી ગયા છે ને.
તો કે આપણે ક્યારે મળશે? 15મી?
15મી એને કહેતા હતા કે
પહેલા એક જ દિવસ છે આવે.
14th.
Almost.
એની સિક્રેટ કોલ વેઇટ કરું છું હવે.
Okay. But we have got one day left. એટલે કો 14th 15મી કેમ 14th sorry 14th
પ્લાન એને સિક્રેટ
સમજતા નથી લોકો એટલે એ આ ફિઝિકલ સેન્સમાં લઈ જાય છે. ધેટ્સ ધ રીઝન. સમજાય તો કામ ચાલી જાય.
In recent times a thought has always come into my mind, into Jala's mind, that out about the voyage, so no more women's life.
આવું તો બહુ જેવું છે જ નહીં. હું શુદ્ધાત્મા છું એટલે એ તમારે જોવાનું છે ને. શુદ્ધાત્મા રહ્યા એટલે પેલું તો ઓટોમેટિક ઇટ ટેક્સ ઇટ્સ ઓન કેર. એટલે પછી એ વિચારે કરવાની કશું જ નહીં. That's all.
No, but why this desire, Dadaji?
Because it is an automatic result. It gets set on its own. તો જેની મેં થઈ જાય છે. If the present is taken care of, everything, whatever balance is left of the future is taken care of automatically. Everything, every way. And that too to the account of the present. એટલે આખું મેનેજ થઈને પ્રેઝન્ટ સ્વરૂપ તમારું થઈ જાય. દેટ ઇઝ ફાઇનલ. સમજો? એને હું એલોન કહું છું.
અચ્છા, ઓકે. But would you consider that, would that be considered a desire?
It's no desire કેવી રીતે કહેવાય? એ તો મટીરિયલ કર્યું હતું.
અચ્છા.
It's material. Present is free of all desires.
I see. Okay.
અને પ્રેઝન્ટ રિઝોલ્વ થયું ને તો ડિઝાયર સેટિસ્ફાઈડ થઈ જ જાય, ઓટોમેટિકલી થઈ જાય છે. અને બેલેન્સની રહી હોય તે પણ ઇટ ઇઝ ટુવર્ડ ધેટ એન્ડ ઓનલી. સમજાય? ટુવર્ડ ધેટ એન્ડ ઓનલી ઓટોમેટિકલી એક ચીજ બાકી ના રહે. અને to its all glory પછી વિધાઉટ ગ્લોરી પછી એક પર જઈ શકાશે નહીં, મેં તે થઈ જાય બધું.
And even glory is only on the real side.
That is how it is.
The Keval Gnan, for
That
instance.
is how it is.
Keval Gnan.
It is the real that enriches the relative, and not
I know,
relative.
I know.
And enrichment is not procreative or creative.
Enrichment is not procreative or creative.
It is towards its own end. Of total fulfillment.
It's towards its own end of total fulfillment.
And getting set into its own perpetuality.
And get set into
Materially.
Material.
Matter, perpetual matter. એવું એનો સ્વભાવ છે. કારણ કે મેટરના જે એટ્રીબ્યુટ્સ છે એ એટ્રીબ્યુટ્સમાં જે એબનોર્માલિટી આવેલી છે એ એબનોર્માલિટી જ આખી ફેઝ આઉટ થતી થતી નોર્મલ થઈ જાય એટલે મેટર નોર્મલ ગુણ કરશો. નોર્મલ ગુણ 4 જ છે મેટરના. એક રૂપ છે, રસ છે, ગંધ છે અને સ્પર્શ. આ 4 બેઝિક ક્વોલિટીઝ છે મેટરની. કેટલી છે?
4 ક્વોલિટીઝ.
રૂપ,
રસ, રંગ ને સ્પર્શ.
રૂપ, રસ, સ્પર્શ
ને
ગંધ.
ગંધ.
રંગ એ આમાં આવી ગયું, રૂપમાં આવી જાય છે ઓલરેડી. રંગ એ રૂપમાં આકારમાં બધામાં આવી જાય. એટલે રંગ શબ્દ જુદો અમુક મૂકે છે પણ એ રૂપ શબ્દ લેવાનો એને. રૂપ, રસ, સ્પર્શ અને ગંધ. રૂપની જગ્યાએ રંગ મૂકો તો રંગ, રસ, સ્પર્શ અને ગંધ.
But roop is a better.
રૂપમાં બધું આવી જાય. બેસિક છે. અને આમાં એબનોર્માલિટી આવવામાં કોઝ કયું છે? પ્રિન્સિપલ કોઝ તો કે શબ્દ. શબ્દ છે પ્રિન્સિપલ કોઝ. એટલે શબ્દ એના ડેપ્થ આ જગત સમજી નહીં શકે. હાઈએસ્ટ ઓફ ધી હાઈ ટ્રાય ટુ ગો ટુ ધી ડેપ્થ ઓફ વર્ડ અને એને સમજવા માટે કોઈ ના પકડી શકે. એના ફોર્મમાં તો આ વિઝનથી જ પકડી શકાય. વિઝનમાં બધું ક્લિયર થાય, ધીમે ધીમે સમજાતું જાય. એમને ઘણી સારી રીતે સમજી ગયેલું. બેઝ આખો મૂળ. એટલે શબ્દ એમાંથી આખો એક અવસ્થા થઈને શબ્દ પછી પાછો પ્રિન્સિપલ કોઝ બને છે બોન્ડનો. શાનો?
બોન્ડ.
બોન્ડ એટલે નેચરાલિટીમાં કંઈક એડિશનલ કંઈક થયું કે જેને કારણે નેચરાલિટી એની નેચરાલિટીથી જુદી થઈ. એટલે એબનોર્માલિટી થઈ. એની નોર્માલિટીમાં કંઈક એડિશન થયું એટલે એબનોર્મલ થયું. દેટ ઇઝ હાઉ ઇટ હેપન્સ. એટલે શબ્દ કોઝ બને છે ને એમાંથી નોર્માલિટી થાય છે, કોઝ બને છે.
It's very correct, man. All this time I was laboring under the Buddhist concept of mind is mind.
એટલે mind ના લેવલે આખું this is a continuous process. There is no beginning, no end, nothing. હવે આ બધું એટલા બધા સ્ટેજે બને છે કે જ્યારે હ્યુમેનિટી પણ બિગિનિંગ હતી અને જે આ લોકો કહે છે હ્યુમેનિટી થતી જ તો કન્ટિન્યુઅસ રહ્યા કરે છે પણ બિગિનિંગની એન્ડ તો આપણે આ કન્ટિન્યુઅસ ચેન્જિંગના સિચ્યુએશન્સથી આપણે એને કહીએ છીએ બાકી ઇટ ઇઝ અ કન્ટિન્યુટી ઓનલી થિંગ એમાં ઓલ્ટરનેશન થયા કરે છે દેટ્સ ઓલ ઓલ્ટરનેશનના ફેઝિસ ટાઈમ ફેઝિસ અને આ બધા એટલા બધા હોય છે કે હ્યુમન બિંગનું પરસેપ્શન ઇઝ ટુ સ્મોલ એન્ડ ટુ શોર્ટ અને they go on extending their thing.
Even developed human beings ની અંદર
sometimes they go અત્યારે ડેવલપમેન્ટ ઘણું છે એના કારણે આટલા they can go so much depth because of the development of the various vidyas. એ તો ના જઈ શકે વિદ્યાર્થી જાય જોવા પણ they cannot reach ultimately they cannot.
But these vidyas for the development, these are only the intellectual.
They are actually avidyas.
Avidya. Okay.
But they call them as vidya.
Oh,
Yes.
This. Yeah, I understand.
The moment they anyone gets released from avidya, then and then he is on the real vidya. Real vidya.
So, when Jala views it, avidya is equal to intellectual.
Same.
I mean, practically. I mean, one can't express it so concretely.
Intellect
because,
or not on its own, but the root cause is at mind. And mind cannot be alone. So, intellect as ego is always together. Ego.
Evil.
E-V-E.
Eve.
V-E.
Eve. Dadaji, that's being really one-sided. But really, Dadaji, jokes apart, it's a fact. Intellect as Eve.
It is. Eve not Eve in the real Eve is that this word, Shabda.
Prakriti actually.
But from that, આખું જોઈન થાય છે ને અને એની જગ્યાએ આપણે બધાએ શું કહ્યું છે ને કે ચીફ મિનિસ્ટર ચીફ મિનિસ્ટર એડવાઇઝરી કેપેસિટી હોય એવું એટલે તો હોય જતો જોડે હોય ને રાજા પોતે થોડું કામ કરે જોડે કામ બંબણી કરે આજ કરે કામ બંબણી કરે છે કે
પણ હવે એટલું બહુ નથી બહુ પોઝિટિવ ગમે તે ટકોર વાગે ને તો આમ થોડીક અસર થાય પણ ફાઇનલી પોઝિટિવ થઈ જાય
એને પ્રોગ્રેસ કહેવાય પ્રોગ્રેસ ત્યાં છે લોકો જાણતા નથી ને બધા આપણે આ સાયન્સ સમજાવવું છે બધાને તો કંઈક એટલીસ્ટ વર્લ્ડ સુખી તો થાય રિલેટિવલી વી વોન્ટ ટુ ડુ ધેટ અમે તમારી પાસે એ આશા રાખીએ મીન્સ એમને પણ એ જ કહીએ છીએ જો ને રાવ સાહેબ આવ્યા છે એટલે ધીસ ટાઈમ ઓક્ટોબરમાં ગમે તેવા પ્રોગ્રામ એ કરીને પણ કોલંબિયા હું જઈશ આઈ વિલ બી સ્ટેઇંગ ધેર એટલીસ્ટ ફોર 3 days.
કેટલી સરસ મને ઈમેલ મોકલ્યા તમને મળ્યા પછી
કારણ કે એ વ્યક્તિ એવી છે નાના વાઈફ કે વન ઓન વન જ જ્ઞાન આપવું પડશે બીજા કોઈને જોડે રાખ્યા વગર ઘરે જઈને આપી દીધું હાઈ સ્ટેચરના છે
એટલે અમે તો કેટલા 20 મિનિટ્સ પણ નથી મળ્યા જતી વખતે આવીને બોલ્યા કે તમારું નામ કેવી રીતે જલા થાય I have never heard a South Indian lady having just
બરોબર છે જોઈશું let us see
because he was saying that
having a few minutes.
I very with pleasure I accept it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Deepak Bhai, why don't you make a photograph first with Dadaji and his bouquet? sweet. Yeah.
like that.
Ravi, please come.
Very long.
Haji, okay.
You can read there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Be seated. Be seated. Be easy.
I take this away?
That's true. It's nice because the connections in the world are such that you do not know at what given point of time, at what place, how, where such meetings take place. So that lady met you at Niagara.
Yes.
You remember her name?
Yes, Rohini.
Rohini.
Yeah.
Rohini. Rohini is the name of the constellation.
Oh.
Constellation.
Constellation. It is true.
Yes. Oh, this star and constellation.
Yes.
One of them is that. So, what did she tell you that made you come here?
She told me, I was asking her where she was going after she left Buffalo. She said, I'm going to England and I'm going to a meeting.
That's true.
Then she didn't mention any name, but she said it is a spiritual reinforcement.
Yes, that's true. Nice. So that was
I was interested. I was listening, but of course I do not know anything about the Indian religion. I have heard, but I think everybody, or most grown-up people, already have their mind on their religion.
Right.
But it takes, nowadays, I think it takes more than just looking, and this is my religion. It needs more enlightenment. It needs more openness, and especially with the different nationalities.
Right, that's true.
I'm looking for the understanding with other
That's okay, fine. Nice.
nationalities, and this I felt Rohini had such a peaceful mind, and she was so serene and calm and kind and
So happy within.
yes. So, and she said, yes, I am perfectly happy.
So you met in Buffalo,
Yeah, we met in Buffalo.
then had been to Niagara.
Yes, both had to. We spent almost the whole day together.
So life is like that, Niagara.
Yeah.
Such mass of water falling.
Yes.
You see, I had been to Niagara in 1988. And first time I came out of India to America. And it so happened, in the scheme of the nature, that I moved with a young lady, just had the courage to take me. She suggested everybody and everybody agreed, okay. And I was worried, first time I have come, and America, I think so big, they say, how? There should be somebody to help. And you're a small stature. How is it? No, I think she was so confident. Okay, go ahead. A small Mercedes car. Mercedes car. We started from California, Los Angeles, and travel all America. Right, all this year, and then about Canada and all coming back to Niagara, then all went back to Los Angeles by car. So I met all the people there on the way, all around. And it was a good chance. And I just requested and suggested her that please take me wherever such an enlightened, absolute, divine state by known as Dada Bhagwan physically had been to all the places. Please take me every place and let us meet everybody who got enlightened through him. So I went to Niagara. When we reached Niagara, we were there. It was cold, but you know that near that hotel, that's whole thing, and you see the fall right standing there.
Through the glass.
Huh? No, right now, open. There is a parking, you know.
Fence.
Niagara is
The
like
rail.
this, all these things through garden
Railing.
and railing, and on the railing you see water falling.
Yes. Very,
So
very close.
I was standing here, and she was, and the first time I saw this, and such a vast volume of water, and just a moment, my eyes were on the water, and water was falling such a great mass, and my eyes were falling, and it makes one experience as if we have fallen along with that. Look here. But then I realized, oh, I have not fallen. I have not fallen. Do you understand?
You had the impression that you were falling yourself.
But then immediately I realized, no, I am here.
Yes, you were, yes.
You are not standing here.
Yes. When you look, sometimes you concentrate so much.
No, just one moment, flicker. And even then it happens. So I told her that look here. My experience was there, and I told her. She also met Dada Bhagwan. So I told her, sweet, the experience is like this in the body.
Yes.
That we feel out of situations in life that this has happened to me like this, like this, like this. Or somebody has done to me like this, like this. But actually it is nothing but the way water falls. Just situations go on changing fast, so fast, so fast.
Yes.
Yet we are not carried away with the situations, but everybody gets carried away. Right? But still we are there.
Yes, this is when you meditate, by meditation, and you can withdraw.
No, for a moment you ponder and just close your eyes and go within, inside.
Yes.
You feel, oh no. But anyway, this is simple instance I am telling you how the life is. Life is like a flow, the way that water falls. It's a flow. There's so many various situations in life. In certain cases, flows are fast, slow, turbulent, violent, so many things. It goes on.
Hello?
But our self is not subject to that flow at all. Ourself.
Hello?
Now, the self that is there, which is not subject to flow, is the basic element in the body. He is taking the phone.
Drink again, nobody.
But how do you just keep yourself? This is really the problem.
No, I will explain you that. I will explain you that. So in this body, that part of the self is the real part in this body, and body is the relative part. So two are separate. But this is not in anybody's experience in this world that it is so. Unless one realizes the real self, you see, it is not in anybody's experience. What is the experience of the world, people, all over? that I am. Meaning the body name bearer, that I am. That is how it is. I am Harvey.
Yeah.
And this is so for everybody in the world. And basically, it is here that to experience happiness real, one has to realize the real self, distinctly separate from the relative body self. That is how. And everybody in the world, what you said, meditation, etc., these are the various means to achieve certain stability inside in these dual and disturbing forces of life.
Yeah.
Well, those are the efforts not on the real side of the self, but being I am, hobby, the efforts are on that side, relative self side. That is body belief side. Because I am hobby, I meditate. So you are so lucky, you can follow and understand. I am so happy. How that you come so late?
She went to help somebody.
Is it? That's good. That is good. Help is always good. To help others is good.
Yeah, but it can take all. It can take all your time.
I know.
Because there's always.
Where do you
there
live?
are always people. No, I will leave you at the.
No problem. No, you don't look there. But where do you live?
I live in Munich.
Munich is where?
Down south.
Show me little map. Give me the join Aleni.
My family, that is also something. If I had to find a sort of a pretext to leave Munich, and go north and see several unknown people, and not being able to really explain what it is about. And I personally love to experience.
Wow, that's good.
And
that's a good thing.
I have, and that's something what other people think they have to influence your decision. So I found a pretext. I went to see, I said, I'm going to see my mother, and on this way from south to north, I'm taking a young girl who will change her job from the south to the north and find an apartment for her to live. And we did find, and I said to myself, I will be through on Monday night, but we were not. We hadn't found anything, but all this happened really yesterday, and this morning I took her to her place and I left her there.
By train?
No, by car.
You came by car?
Yes, I came by car.
Oh, you alone?
Yes.
This is Munich.
This is Munich, I know.
And here's Hanover.
Oh, this is all.
And she went to Bremen.
And Germany is...
This is the
This is Germany. And this is Munich.
South. And that's north.
And you had been to?
Bremen. That's
Bremen, yes. And then you came down again.
Yes, I'm on my way
It is so
back
long,
now.
it is long at the moment.
It takes about 5 hours by train.
But you stay here?
Yes, I live there.
You live there with everybody?
With my husband.
Then
And I have 3 children.
With you?
3 daughters. No, they have their own families.
All?
Yeah,
all
all
the
3 of them have their own families.
Same city?
The same city, almost the same. Two in the same city, and
Then,
the youngest is 30 kilometers.
does not matter. Then we promise you to come to your house. Will you greet us?
Yes.
Sure,
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
Then we promise you, come sure. Not this time,
No, not this.
because I am hardly for one day more.
Yes.
And
You have to.
unfortunately,
Just be back.
we are moving out tomorrow.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
No,
if you are there, we'll go together. If you can you stay over tonight?
No, my husband is coming now to Frankfurt. He took the train to come to Frankfurt.
Here.
Yeah.
And so you'll go there.
Yes, I will go from Hanover.
Hanover to
back
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt.
Yes. And then you go. Okay. Today itself.
Yes, I will. I
Right now,
just
right
wanted to know.
તમે જલ્દી દો
You-
બેસ્ટ ટાઈમ ભાઈ તમે ચોપડી આપો પણ જલ્દી આપો પેલું ઇંગ્લિશનું બધું ચલો બહુ ટાઈમ ઓછો ને કામ અને પેલું એન્સાઇક્લો હિન્દુઇઝમ આપી છે ને તે પણ જો હોય તો કાઢો જો જેટલું હોય તો કરો તમે ઓકે so it is like that. So to realize the real self, distinctly separate from the relative name body self, one cannot do of one's own, because one is I am public. Or for that sake, anybody, if somebody is a good yogi, you know, I am yogi, well, that I belong is on the body part. Let him be a yogi. He does not have. It is rarest of the rare to realize real self. It is rarest of the rare to realize the real self.
Yeah.
And this is possible only through the grace of a self-realized manifestation, enlightened
Yes.
being, and he can make you realize. I met one, Dada, Bhagwan, I told you,
Yes.
and fortunately enough, my father and he were together in business, but he being on such a spiritual plane, right from birth, he got himself enlightened in such a absolute divinity of the real self that is within. In 1958, in India, that, and through his grace, I realized in 1963. So when I was 33 years, 32 years, 33. And today is 2001. How many calendar years you have passed? You?
I have 65.
105?
No, not quite.
65? So I bless you another 36 years. Would you like?
My mother is 92.
Oh, then you will be. Another 36 will make 101.
Yes, that is the question. If I find myself, I would like to stay. If I don't find,
Just don't. You will be liberated. You will be liberated, Hardi. You will be liberated. It is our promise to you. Okay? You will be good. Because this remaining and going is something like what I explained to you. It is like on the relative side, not on the real side. That is the exact thing. And we will make you experience that. I promise to you. Because Rohini told us about you, and from that on we found out. And particularly problem here is about the language. So when we learned that you know English, દાદાનો ચિત્રપટ બધું લાવો ને 30 મિનિટોમાં કામ કરવાનું ને કશું નથી મળતું. We'll talk to you. Your husband speaks English?
Oh yes, very good.
It will be wonderful. Not to you, to our husband. Where is your mother?
Mother's in Bremen.
Bremen?
I spoke to her at least half a dozen times.
Yes.
In English?
No,
No,
German.
no German.
German. Mother is German. It's okay. Daughters? They speak English?
Yes, they speak English.
Oh, but they understand? Not much.
Not this.
It's okay, fine.
I don't think this.
It's okay, don't bother.
But they would not follow me. They don't
No,
share
I
the
don't
interest.
I don't want them to follow. Nothing.
Yeah.
Just it's a question of just talking. That's nothing more.
Yes.
Don't bother. First you and your husband.
Yes. I think I just have to try to find myself.
I said yes. I will make you. I not only find that, but permanently. Blaze. Don't tell me, Sarisa. Anyway, it's okay. Till I meet you again.
Yes.
Maybe next year. No.
Yeah, I can wait.
No. But I will give you something
Yes.
for you
To read.
to go through and pursue it. And that will make you very ready for receiving this experience. Do you understand?
Yes.
And for this experience for you to receive within you, to realize your real self, the container that is Herbie, if it is without contents, empty, I will put whole nectar inside and that will get retained. But if you let you not keep it filled with any sort of knowledge that I know this or that. No. Okay? Everything will be okay. Just to follow this much. And rest thing you do does not matter. But first you do yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
Do yourself. Okay? In case your husband is interested or asks, then you can give. He may be interested.
He would like to know what I have found here.
Okay, then you do give. Yeah. And this is the Akram Vignan. Akram means stepless path. Do you understand? Self-realization.
Yeah.
Means you go step into the lift and you go to the top floor. Otherwise you have to go by steps. Like that. So by lift I mean a self-realized being. By lift I mean a self-realized. So through the grace this is achievable. You follow? And did you observe tissue with the object? So it's okay, this is fine. No, my purpose in coming to Germany, Herbie, is at the request of Jala. At the request of Jala. She is for so many years here, perfect German, very good translator in English and German, official translator, official, and writer, good writer, spiritual writer. And being in Buddhist path for 21 years and being the head of the organization here. She was single when she was here, and after that or 2000 almost.
1700 now, right?
1700.
In North Germany.
North Germany. Yes, yes. But now, like you, she happened to know about Dada Bhagwan and us from India 3 years back.
2 years back.
And she resolved, like you, that I should meet him earliest. That is how it happened. She came back from India here. Then she brings me up to America when I was there in 99. And we have not met. Just she sees my home, that's all. Said, I would like to come and meet you. Do come.
Yes.
You are welcome. But I would
there
like
is
to.
a Buddhist
No, she.
in Munich.
Munich, I know.
And I think I wanted to go there.
So,
No,
Buddhist.
Buddhist house in Munich.
It's okay, okay. Now, all these efforts are for this final. So, we will give you that final result. So, be on it only now. Wherever you go, but you go anywhere, be on it. Okay? We'll give you.
As a matter of fact, Herbie, I'm busy till 15th of August. After that, we'll be keeping in touch on phone.
Yes.
So I'll ask you, whenever you have a free weekend, I'll come over to Munich.
That's best. She'll be.
No? Any weekend that you're free,
Yes.
I'm always free, so I'll come over to Munich. That'll be a nice thing.
Make a one visit.
Yeah, I'll make
She'll make.
I'll come and visit you. And I can explain you. If you, in the meantime, read this, I can explain it. I think. I'll stay overnight in Munich and explain things to you.
Yeah, you can stay in our house.
Yes,
Oh, I
yes,
see.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So now,
We're having friends and we have to plan.
Yeah, I know. You just tell me when it's convenient.
I will leave tonight.
Why?
Because you are...
No, we have to leave the
no,
house.
we have got house. Still time.
We have to leave the house at 1:35.
So,
You don't
half
need
an
a
hour,
house.
30
Then I will go
Yeah,
out
along
with
with us you go out.
We'll go together.
We'll go together out.
So, in the meantime, I've been giving you this thing. Akram Vignan means stepless, a science.
Stepless.
Means Akram, stepless, science. And this science means it is inner science. Inner science. Present day science are outer sciences, material sciences.
Yeah.
And this is inside, inner science.
Is
So,
this, what language is this?
English.
That is Indian.
Akram.
Akram means Indian language.
It is Indian.
Akram means stepless. Vigyan, science. The science. Now, it is English given here.
Yes, that's...
The scientific approach
Yes.
to self-realization. This is how it is. It has been done with our blessings, but this is to be accommodated in the encyclopedia that is being prepared in America. So it was given this much there. So through this gentleman it was compiled.
Yes.
You see? Okay? And this is how it is. Discussions on spiritualism generally begin and end with the words such as self-realization, nirvana, pure soul, or moksha, meaning salvation, liberation. You see? That is how it is given. And Dada Bhagwan, whole thing experience given, then ours is given at the end, and this is in the beginning, historical perspective. There Akram Vignan, that means this science, what is explained here. You follow? This is how it is explained. Then, okay, art and science of blissful living. This is another part of the chapter. Blissful living. That is very good, day-to-day living. That is explained here through the aphorisms of Dada Bhagwan. All these things, each one like that. You see? Dadaji formulated simple principles of life in the form of aphorisms that are very effective in dealing positively in day-to-day worldly life. They are as follows. You follow? The complexities of today's life require an immediate attention to obtain correct solutions to daily problems of common men in society. The ignorance and egoistic life results in innumerable wrong beliefs, which provide no answers to the increasingly formidable situations in life. Dada Bhagwan emphasized the need for basic understanding of how this world functions in order to arrest the ever-expanding spiral of bondage and suffering. Dadaji said that whether one wants self-realization or not, as a human being, one must be a part of the solution and not the problem. One must strive to be happy, but not at the cost of the happiness of others. So, these are the aphorisms. For example, 1 or 2. If you want others to listen to you, do not speak harsh language. Don't speak too much. Don't speak lies. Take only that which is beneficial to others. Talk only that which is beneficial to others. Likewise, you did for that young girl. You see, everything you helped and all that. Adjust everywhere. Whatever is the situation or circumstances, if you adjust, you will avoid clashes. This is the sure way to be happy. If one has got the key of adjusting himself, one has definitely marked his or her first step towards peace and happiness. Right?
That's right.
So like that it is right. Dishonesty is the best foolishness.
That's a very humoristic expression.
Yes. Very, very. And they're explaining this lot.
Yes.
The sufferer is at fault. There's great depth.
Yeah.
Recognize without a doubt that nature is very balanced and just in its dealings with all, in every aspect of life. So, you will never be punished if it is not your fault. Conversely, if you are suffering, then it must be your fault in nature's court. Nature's court. Despite the circumstantial evidences that suggest otherwise. Outwardly you may not feel it, but nature's court, it is in court of the nature. Court of the nature is universal and it is applicable to all.
But being punished. Now I'm on the way to Frankfurt, a little town near Frankfurt, and my niece is 14 years old, and she suddenly is struck by disease, the multiple sclerosis.
Oh, multiple sclerosis.
What can I say to her?
But the muscles, but to kamaj nahi kare.
Especially the... And she is young and... What can I bring her? What can I say to her? This saying, you will never be punished. They think it is a punishment.
No, this punishment is different. This punishment is different. See here, accept your own fault. Ask for forgiveness and do not seek revenge. Idea is that present life sufferings are, you see, something that is the result. It is given here. The world is your own projection. What you see, feel, hear or receive is the natural echo of your own doings. Past. Hence, you get what you have given previously. That is action and reaction are equal and opposite. With this simple principle in mind, there shall not be any complaints against anybody. The world is in the form of natural circumstances, and you shall be able to accept every happening as correct and just. This is nature. And just I try to be well as early as possible. But in the meantime, still the breathing is there. Within, I look to God.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. And nature, Mother Nature. And accept things as they are. And do the best efforts.
Yeah,
Best efforts.
she's trying.
That's all. All circumstances are nothing but passing events of our life. Hence, if one is too much attached to any event or individual, he will feel hurt when it passes away.
Yeah.
However, a dramatic display of attachment is necessary for a normal worldly interaction. Dramatic display. Dramatic, you understand?
Yeah.
Dramatic means real like but not real. Real like
Real life.
but not real. Drama.
Yeah.
Drama.
Yeah.
If you are to act, you will act real life so that everybody will appreciate, oh, what a great acting. But inside of you, you know that, oh, I am Herbie.
I act otherwise than I am inside.
Even though you are acting a role, some role of a queen or some role. But inside you know that I am Herbie. This drama, this dramatic display. Understand?
I would have to read.
No, slowly, okay? बीजू कोई book है English, Science of Liberation. चलो आपको जल्दी आपको. Don't see lost this at okay. It's okay. So it is like that, huh?
Yeah.
Then universal prayers for peaceful living. This you can give to this girl. Where you are going now.
Yeah.
You can give to her. Yes, right? These universal prayers are there.
Yeah.
So this is number 1 prayer. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. At least 1 and 2 you all look very pertinent. You follow?
Yeah.
If you understand this, it is okay. Dada Bhagwan means it is not body. It is the enlightened experience. And it is the same within us also. Same. But we have not the experience of that real self. And here they experienced. In us it is experienced. So when you see at the photo itself, you will come to have peace within you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So these prayers are very good. Prayers to the pure soul. The Almighty pure soul is the universal God residing in every living being. When manifested fully, which is possible only in the human form, the individual naturally becomes a universal guide for the whole humanity. This is prayer. O pure soul, you reside in every living being just as you reside within me. You repeat, I will say. O pure soul, repeat.
O pure soul,
You reside in every living being
you reside in every living being.
just as
you
you reside within me.
Just as you reside within me.
Your divine self
Your divine self
is
is
my true self-identity.
my true self-identity.
My self-identity
My self-identity
is pure soul.
is pure soul.
O pure soul,
O pure soul,
I offer my humble obeisance
I offer my humble obeisance
to you
to you
with the ardent desire
with the ardent desire
of attaining
of attaining
oneness with you.
oneness with you.
I openly offer confession
I openly offer confession
for all the sins,
for all the sins,
misdeeds,
misdeeds
that I have committed
that I have committed
in my ignorant state.
in my ignorant state.
With my sincere, heartfelt admission,
With my sincere, heartfelt admission,
I sincerely repent
I sincerely repent
for
for
all these sins
all these sins
and
and
humbly beg for your divine pardon.
humbly beg for your divine pardon.
O pure soul,
O pure soul,
kindly forgive me
kindly forgive me
and bestow me with your infinite divine strength,
and bestow
me with your finite divine
divine
strength, so that
so that
I may
I may
never ever
never ever
repeat these sins again.
repeat these sins again.
O pure soul,
O pure soul,
kindly have compassion
kindly have compassion
on me,
on me,
so that
so that
my separation with you,
my separation with you,
my separation with your divine self,
with your divine self,
disintegrates
disintegrates
and
and
enables me
enables me
to continuously experience
to continuously experience
oneness with you.
oneness with you.
This is wonderful prayer.
This is a wonderful.
You give this
Yes.
girl, the lady, the very young
Yes.
way. You can have a copy of it.
Shall I make the copies right away?
Oh,
सेवेंटी बाजार से जल्दी करना जल्दी करो
just,
नहीं नहीं
just a prayer.
one more he's giving you extra copy okay छुट्टा करें आप जो
हाँ, prayers.
and you give that girl that one and this one, these two, that's all.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, only these
Oh,
two
yes.
बेज आपी दो है
Don't worry this time. Don't worry. We'll go together. Don't worry at all.
okay चल से yes you can give this thing
I make a copy.
huh
Oh, I have copy.
but
I have copy. No, I have.
you can
Only
give
computer I
that.
have.
This is the prayer
Oh,
explanation
it's
and these 9 diamonds are wonderful. She will very good. Okay,
Thank you.
Ajay Sachidanand Sankar should not like it. Okay,
ના લખે તો સારું.
now let us say, okay. હવે આમાં step
Yeah, I'll.
Hmm?
What's her
You
name?
can give her.
What's her name?
Erdmute.
Edmund. That's my colleague.
હું આત્મી લખું છું આત્મી લખી અને blessing કરી નાખું. Shall I write here to her with blessings?
Yes,
Hmm?
please.
Spelling H-E-R.
H-E-R-B I
You like it?
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
This book we are giving you It is also the science of liberation. You see. And okay. Now, certain words you may not follow, that glossary is given here.
Yes.
So you can go through, okay?
Yes.
And in short, this prayer etc., everything is given here.
Yeah.
Okay? But anyway, basically I am giving prayer in this. Okay? Here, all these things as I told you, this prayer, then these 9 diamonds are wonderful. It is the epitome. In short, I will read out. 9 priceless diamonds, code of conduct in day-to-day life. This has to be solicited and sought from Dada Bhagwan, manifest, is impersonal, okay? That is perpetual, latent, pure soul within oneself. One should not slip into it as a daily routine of recital, but it should be born within by heart. This has to be practiced sincerely, with attentive alertness in day-to-day living. This code of conduct is the epitome of all the scriptures, all everything, such an essence. O Dada Bhagwan means the recent, fresh, experienced, self-realized, enlightened form. And now it is through within us, same. But Dada Bhagwan, when you refer to like that, if you like to refer to O Lord Jesus, you can do so. For anybody, somebody may like, you can do that. But here, nothing wrong. And it's simple, you can go through. Right?
I can go through. Yes.
Okay. Just sample one I will speak, only one.
Yes.
And then rest you follow. You will speak, O Dada Bhagwan. Repeat.
O Dada Bhagwan.
Kindly bless me with infinite inner strength to restrain me from hurting, cause someone to hurt, or support someone hurting, even slightly, the ego of any living being. Kindly bless me with infinite inner strength in the philosophy of relative pluralism in speech, conduct and thinking, to restrain me from hurting, cause someone to hurt, or support someone hurting, even slightly, the ego of any. This is one sample. The greatest thing, no? Everybody has right to exist. So you cannot hurt anybody's ego. You see? That is how it is. And the rest of them are like that. Various life, every day they do what you do. Okay? You go through carefully. And here are 3 mantras, of course. If you understand, you can go through, otherwise you can leave it. Okay?
The 3 mantra I can tell you when I meet you.
Then she will explain you. But you keep...
Very soon.
You come very soon.
Talk to you.
You come very soon, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, this she will explain you when she comes.
Yes.
This you will do.
Yes.
Right? And Sugar?
Explanation
This explanation. These 3 mantras are explained here. What are they? And this is the organization which deals with all these things. Details of that organization is given here. Do you follow?
Yes.
And the contacts are there. But here in Germany, she is the contact. So through her, all can be contacted. Okay?
Yes.
For any further thing. And this you can put here at this page. Here.
Yes.
Right. And this you can give to that. Please. What is name?
Edmund.
Shall I write? No, nothing.
No.
No.
I will
You give.
give it to her, and I will
Okay.
see what the situation is.
I know
and
exactly.
Yeah, according to
I
the
will
situation.
keep it
Sure.
here and
You can copy out it for that's all.
yes.
That's very true.
And this is the explanation of this whole thing. Short it is given. You can keep this short. It's simple English.
Thank you.
The
Thank
science
you
of
very
it.
much. And
Okay.
it is done. the spiral of life. We have on our terrace, we have changed our garden and we have built a terrace, and in the terrace is a rectangular stone figure, and within we have made a spiral on the ground, but in other stones. I wanted it as an ornament. Now I meet the spiral everywhere. How things are working and getting faster and more urgent.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's finally, I seized the very last minute.
Look at that! Look at that, really, truly.
You like to have this thing? There's magnet, you can stick it like that. Okay.
Oh, that's...
You like it?
yes, I have...
You like to have this thing? You can take it.
but I cannot read this.
Acha, that's true. Ravadaji?
Okay. I'll get you something else.
Yes, she'll
Yes.
get it. Okay. Okay.
I
And
think,
cover up.
I think
Yes, we can leave.
Yes, still 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
but the train is leaving.
Yeah.
57, 157.
I just have to buy
It is very near, so.
3 minutes to 2. No problem. Lot of time.
If we walk slowly...
It's just like
Your car is there, isn't it? We can sit and chat.
Yeah, the car is around the corner here.
I see, okay. Anyway, I have to go there and to the kiosk and buy a group ticket now. So, I just thought about it. I'll do that other day.
Open Shadisha.
Really, no?
That's a Didima Kopiya. No necessity to bring God. Don't think much. It happens, I told you, no? It just happens. Because you have got the intellect, you should let it not. Don't use that way. It's a natural, all these things go on. Don't think much.
Marina, bitte, du musst mir unbedingt helfen.
Ja, was denn?
Datum und Uhrzeit. Das brauche ich. Immer vergesse ich dir zu sagen. She has not been able to really understand because she has not read properly about all these signs of liberation and all that.
Nothing is required now. Why do confuse her?
Nothing is required. So don't.
5 sentences revolved in life. That's all.
You look after the
Nothing is
family.
required. You need not. For the time being, you go ahead. Everything will work out automatically. Samjhay se kuch.
Understood?
You follow? Everything will work out. Relative real, that's so simple. And on relative you go on working, finished. While you go to work attention, that's all. When there is no work, Shuddhatma and all that, that's all. Follow? Simple. 5 sentences, everything is there. Don't try to get confused, no? Akram Vignan means science of the relative and real, simple. Whatever happens, relative. મને મુશ્કેલી પડે છે વાક્યનો પકડી જાય છે ચલો કરો તમે સમજાય તો પણ બધું
It says you don't have to read anything.
ટુકડે ટુકડે થઈ જાય શું કરવું?
Don't read anything because you'll get more confused. You look after the 5 principles. Relative and real. That's the science. Nothing more to it. For the time being, till you get
more twisted from selber.
Exactly. Du musst dich selber erkennen. Oh.
કોનું છે?
Or sometimes I like to read in Who Am I.
Sometimes what?
Sometimes I like to read in that Who Am I.
That is true. Now you are already I am Siddhartha, so that it is not necessary. It is before.
Also?
Before. To prepare you. You have received that, no? તમે આટલું તો સમજાઈ શકો એમ છો, કેમ નથી સમજાવતા?
દાદાજી, આ તો આ લોકોનું, you know who Mariana is. So you don't need that. That is for people who start when they want to know. Stephanie.
To background.
Give Stephanie as a background.
I know.
It gives to Stephanie as a background.
But even if you are reading nothing wrong, but you will understand. Even if nothing wrong. Because if you want to ask anything, you can ask Jala. She will explain you. અને વાંચવું ભલે વાંચે એને સમજ પડશે એ તો. And that 5 sentences you have to understand, that's all. Any difficulty in that? પૂછો જલ્દી, પૂછો ને જલ્દી.
You have any problems with the 5? Do you have any problems in understanding these 5 partners?
Dass man Buchstaben momentan. Das war auch das.
Welche Problem hast du?
Dass ich mich nicht daran erinnere, was am 5.
She's forgotten the 5 Agnas at this moment.